My name is Paul Stahl, and this is my presentation on Module 5. The two videos that I selected to highlight are Herman Boone, Building the Best Team, and The Power of Inclusive Leadership by Bonnie St. John. I believe that these two individuals exemplify the key characteristics for what it takes to be an inclusive leader. In the first video, Herman Boone's leadership takes place in Alexandria, Virginia in 1971. During that time period, the Alexandria School District desegregated by integrating 3 different schools into T.C. Williams High. Coach Boone had finished up a football career in North Carolina, where he was fired due to the school board citing that the town was not ready for an African-American coach. Boone was once again placed in a precarious position as the head football coach in his first year in the district, when he was selected over legendary white coach Bill Yost. Initially, the athletes had issues simply talking to one another, but at camp, Coach Boone taught the athletes trust, teamwork, diversity, and inclusiveness. Throughout the season, Coach Boone taught the athletes to trust one another and accept the soul of the individual rather than reject them based on the notion of their skin color. The athletes' trust in each other helped bind the community together. With the success of the team, different groups within the community came together and rallied behind the Titans. The team came to stand for the power of respect, diversity, teamwork, leadership, and the importance of character and community involvement. Coach Boone told his athletes, "You will give positive consideration to the thought that everybody on this team deserves to be respected." His story as a successful leader of diversity and inclusiveness went on to inspire the Disney feature film, Remember the Titans. In the second video, Bonnie St. John discusses the power of inclusive leadership. Bonnie St. John was born in Detroit and raised in San Diego by her single mother. At the age of 5, doctors were required to amputate her leg due to health concerns. Later, Bonnie found a friend who looked beyond her disability and skin color, motivating her to take up the sport of skiing. Bonnie went on to be the first African American to win medals in the Winter Paralympics as a skier. She then continued her education and graduated magna cum laude from Harvard and served the Clinton administration as the director for the National Economic Council. In her video, Bonnie describes that diversity goes beyond simply looking at gender, color, or class. Within each group, there are different subcultures, perspectives, and ideas that need to be considered. Inclusive leaders must flex their leadership style to better reach these kinds of people. Inclusive leaders find ways to get the best of all individuals by building trust, respect, and community. Community seems to be a repeating theme within the idea of inclusive leadership. Bonnie St. John describes that when you have people pushing for excellence together, everyone goes further. Based on my research, I believe that inclusive leaders must have awareness and cross-cultural agility. They must effectively advocate for diversity and establish trust and openness within a community. Inclusive leaders must have self-awareness, self-control, empathy, and integrity to adapt their behavior and get the most out of their students and athletes. Inclusive leaders must become attuned to their unconscious biases and willing to address them. Inclusive leaders need to champion diversity and inclusion. I believe that inclusion leads to higher diversity, and diversity allows the community to innovate and get new perspectives and ideas. Once these perspectives and ideas are obtained, then there can be growth within the community, business, team, and so on. Most importantly, inclusive leaders must establish trust and openness. Inclusive leaders create an environment where conflict can be discussed and resolved through communication. To do so, the leader must authentically value and respect all individuals for their talent and contributions. They must create a high engagement culture, encouraging everyone to provide their own input and initiative. This creates a culture that brings out the best in all the people and inspires collaboration and contributions from all individuals. The concept of inclusive leadership ties directly to our text, The Leadership Challenge. Inclusive leaders must model the way, inspire a shared vision, challenge the process, enable others to act, and encourage the heart. In doing so, they'll empower others through diversity and inspire leadership and inclusiveness to the individuals that they are leading. To be an inclusive leader, one must overcome the challenges of understanding the diverse backgrounds of individuals and choosing the best leadership style to meet their needs. You must take time that is needed to establish genuine and connected relationships between multiple hours of students, and you must continue to fight for the buy-in and support from all aspects of the community, including students, teachers, administration, and parents. This has been my presentation on Module 5. Thank you for listening.